Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the High Octane Scars and Stripes pre-show brought to you by the Vegas Bad Boys of Podcasting. I'm your host, David Difference. Oh, what a difference a day makes, along with Matt Michaels and the legendary Simon Street. How you guys doing?
Doing great. We're doing great. Can't wait to see the action tonight.
Oh, yes.
Super.
We got so much in store, but real quick, we're coming fresh off the heels of the anniversary weekend. You guys want to talk about that just a little bit?
Well, you got to remember, the anniversary was 2 days. 2 days of wrestling. It was intense. It was some of the most competitive matches we've seen, and it looks like the future is very bright for some competitors, including one Bret the Threat.
Definitely. I agree. More on Bret the Threat. He'll be coming up a little bit later. How did you feel about the anniversary weekend?
Well, first and foremost, let me tell you, for 2 nights, you definitely got 100% of what you bargained for. I mean, seriously. But one match that stuck out in particular to me was Jay Vidal and Gregory Sharp. Let me tell you, that match right there, from the beginning to the end, was a clinic. And I was staying tuned the whole time.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of passion in that. Let's not forget the FSW Women's Championship match that ended in controversy. Sandra Moon taking on Maserati. The crowd was shocked. I had a chance to sit down with Sandra a little bit earlier this week. Let's take a look and see what she had to say. Sandra Moon, once the bell rang, and not only you, but the FSW fans believed you were the new FSW Women's Champion, how did you feel in that moment?
You know, honestly, to describe how I felt in that moment of, winning the FSW Women's Championship, it felt surreal. It felt like I was holding this ancient relic. It felt so pure. It feels like this dream that I've had since I've started. Since the FSW Women's title came into existence, it finally felt like it all made sense. Everything I had done up to that point was so worth it. The hardships, the tears, the blood, the sweat, everything. It felt just so complete. And it felt like it was just a dream come true, really.
After all that emotion that you just described to me, it had to have been devastating when the referee reversed the decision and announced Maserati as still the women's champion.
I feel after the referee reversed the decision, I was honestly really devastated. It's just so funny to me how, having put in all this work and fighting the good fight that I do, it all just sort of gets taken away from me. After all the disrespect from Maserati, the belittlement, the name calling, everything, it just makes me so angry and so frustrated that women like Maserati just get to belittle me and degrade me, and just to have that visual of her just like rubbing it in my face that she still gets the best of me when I beat her clean. I think it just I am so upset, I would have to say, to describe that.
So Sandra Moon, where do you go from here?
The only way I know is up. I continue to fight for something I've been fighting for since I started wrestling. I am going to be the women's champion again. This time I will truthfully do what it takes. I am tired of being the butt of the joke, the odd one out, when I built this company on my back. I built this women's division on my back alongside Maserati. I'll give her that, but she will never be half the woman I am. I've known Maserati long enough to know her tricks and her trades, but when you get rid of all that, what else does she have left? The truth is that she will never be better than me. Though she may say that she is, she cannot be me. She only has Strella so long before Strella can hopefully realize that she's being manipulated. I'm not going down with the fight. She could never get rid of me. You can't kill me. Whether it be in a cage, TLC, dog collar, why not? Why not a dog collar match? Why can't you just stand in front of me face to face and try and act like you're better than me for once? You can't run anymore because I'm not leaving you with any options.
I mean, you saw Sandra there. This feud definitely is far from over, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming up next. You know she wants that goal. She got that little bit of taste, and I think she wants the whole meal. You all right there?
Well, I'm telling you right now, I mean, there's a lot that's been left unsaid, and I'm going to tell you right now, there is a thread left bare, and Sandra's willing to pull on it until she gets what she wants.
I'm telling you right now, Maserati, you just don't do that to her. And Sandra better watch out, because she is going to get what she's wishing for.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that should be coming up in the future, and I'm very excited to see how that one pans out. But tonight, let's not forget, 4th of July weekend. You're out there celebrating. You got your hot dogs. You got your mac salad. Everybody enjoying it. It's time to watch some FSW, and you can watch us. You can watch us. This is live and exclusive on the FSW network for only $6.99 per month.
Exactly. Hey, grill a couple hot dogs, down a couple beers, and watch some of the hottest wrestling action on the planet right now.
Right, coming up in a little less than an hour, man.
A little less?
Yeah, you excited?
Man, I'm super excited, man. I already got my beers in the back. I'm waiting for this pre-show so I can pop a couple few.
There you go. Definitely going to be some fireworks tonight as we have a stacked card as usual. Tonight we got Graves taking on Wise Guy. We're talking about former FSW champion Graves taking on Wise Guys. What's your thought on that match?
You got to think that Wise Guy is a very intense competitor. And if there was someone big enough and tough enough to make his mark tonight, that could be Wise Guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. When it comes down to, Wise Guy, he better watch out because I'm telling you, Graves is not going to hold back. As usual, is going to pop in there, and Wise Guy's just going to be that some guy at the end of this match.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a slugfest on that one. We have Adriel Noctis tonight taking on Percy Drews, a newcomer to FSW. A little bit unfamiliar, but I'm excited to see what he's going to bring to the ring tonight.
It's a talent initiative here at FSW, and Percy Drews is out to show that he belongs here. But Adriel, he's come a long way, and I don't know if he's going to let the newcomer in.
I'm just excited to see, how that one pans out. Like I said, I haven't seen too much action, but tonight, you're at FSW now, so you're going to have to step up your game. And I know that Joe doesn't just book anybody. So tonight, there's going to be some action in that ring.
Well, it's definitely going to be. And much like what Michael said, Noctis is probably the first person that you're going to want to go through to get that initiation because he is one of the toughest and grittiest that FSW has to offer. And, I sure hope that Percy Drews is up for the task because if not, thank you for coming.
There you go. This could be his first and last match at FSW. And talking about Graves, Toa Leona. Recently just had a victory over Toa Leona, who is coming up tonight taking on Marcus Anderson.
Marcus Anderson has been angry at the world, and he's out to show that he belongs here as well. And he has been here for a while, and people don't realize that his opportunity has been a long time coming. And boy, I don't know if Toa, if he sleeps on this, he could be in big trouble.
Well, I'll definitely tell you this. I had a little chance to talk to Marcus earlier, and he told me, when he started off in the game, very bitter. But now he understands that he has to earn his spot. And I think that he's very hungry, and now that he's understand and learned that lesson, he's going to definitely move forward. But, Toa, come on. I saw him backstage. He did not look happy.
Well, he's never really going to be happy about this, but at the end of the day, he knows what he has to do, consummate professional. And at the end of the day, it's just going to be another match to where he's going to show us all what we already know. He's ready, locked and loaded, and we're going to see it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That and so much more coming up. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Scars and Stripes pre-show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fatal four-way coming up tonight with some high-class competitors. We have Jay Vidal, Adrian Quest, Travis Titan. Not too familiar with him, but I heard he trained under Seth Rollins, WWE, right?
He was at the Brave and Black Academy, which is a very prestigious school. So hopefully, our guys here at FSW are up for that challenge because he's going to bring it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the fourth person in this competition is our guest right now, and that's Matt Vandegriff. Come on in, man. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for me. Good to see you. Cool. Fresh off your victory at the anniversary show against TJP. Not only that, let me toot this horn just a little bit. Night one lasted one of the longest lasting competitors.
58 minutes, 53 seconds, just to say.
I think that's a new record, right? Then he goes on the next night. You would think the average man would be tired, but he goes on to beat TJP in what many call the match of the week.
See, you'd think I would be tired, but I put in way too much work and prepared too much to be tired.
Well, there you go. I definitely see that. And obviously, I'm here at the FSW Arena. Often I see you in here putting in the work, and it's definitely paid off. I remember last time I interviewed you, you were just a scrawny kid that didn't know anything about anything. Here we are 2 weeks later, man. You're huge and ready to take it to the next level, man. How are you feeling about tonight's competition?
I mean, it's just another match to me. I just came off one of the biggest wins of my career against TJP. I lasted the longest in probably anyone in FSW Rumble history, and now I'm stuck in a fatal four-way match.
Really?
I feel
Really,
like I'm
it's-
being brought down here, if we're being honest.
But you gotta feel that guys like Jay Vidal are not an easy win for you. And not only do you have to deal with him, but you also have to deal with Adrian Quest, who is rejuvenated since he's been hanging out with the Suavecitos. And then, to top it all off, you get Travis Titan, and you don't know anything about him.
Jay Vidal, beating him. Adrian Quest, beating him. Travis Titan, don't know him, don't care, gonna beat him.
That's definitely one of the things I love. Is like he's always looking for a challenge. He just talked about his accomplishment.
I am looking for a challenge, and I'm facing people I've wrestled many times before. I want newer people. Travis Titan, yeah, he's new. He's from the Black and Brave Academy. That's cool. Still, never heard of him. I want real competition. I want title shots. I don't care if it's the Nevada State title. I don't care if it's No Limits title. I don't care if it's the heavyweight title. I want the gold.
Well, definitely now that you're on your singles tear, and shout out to Damian Drake, but I do see gold in your future. I mean, there's plenty of gold out there for you to obtain, but some of the competition tonight that you've talked about, and definitely somebody who is match of the night worthy. We're talking about Jay Vidal. Jay, is Jay Vidal back there? No.
I think I saw him around in the towel somewhere, just glistening and looking extra real chill. Is he something like that?
Did you say glistening?
Glistening. Like glistening, you know, like glistening. Kind of like Twilight, but without the glitter and stuff.
Okay. Well, he should be here to join us very shortly, and we apologize for that, man, taking up your time talking about Jay Vidal glistening in the towel. Sorry about that.
But I will say this, though, real talk. When you tell all of us, when you're telling everybody that it's time for you to get some gold, it's well apparent. We see that you got rockets on the back of your back, and you're going up to the moon. So the question is, when somebody's going to the moon, you got to be having some gold. So I can guarantee you, you're going to get a shot one day.
I think definitely sooner than later. I think you would like that to be sooner than later.
It should be tonight.
Well, you talk about earning your spot. I definitely think if you look at his accomplishments, he has earned that spot. Unlike the main event tonight that we'll talk about later, but I'm still a little baffled by that one. But, we wish you the best tonight. Any closing thoughts before we go in?
Just, I hope they're ready, because I'm bringing everything I have, like I do every night, and I'm sick and tired of the way I've been treated. So.
Well, there you have it. Sick and tired, and I do not blame him. He just, and like I said, historical weekend for him, and now he feels maybe it's a step back, being put in the fatal four-way. But I hope he doesn't rest on his laurels. Tonight's still going to be a competition.
The
he needs
one
to be
thing
ready
that
for.
needs to be remembered here is that Matt Vandegriff did have gold, but now he's on his own. Can he accomplish it? I don't know.
Definitely. And you got to look at Damian Drake, the role he may have played in a situation like this, because obviously we see Vandegriff's a little bit on edge. Maybe Damian Drake was the one to kind of, keep him at bay and calmed him down a little bit.
I mean, many people could say that. But, if you also think, too, I think that for the longest time, both of them have been destined for greatness. And they just happen to be paired together. And they combine their powers together to form, the great tag team and the accolades that they started with, Damian Drake had a little bit of a setback. But he's going to be back on his grind again. And as far as Matt, like I said before, ready to go to the moon. And it's only a matter of time before he gets that gold.
There you go, and I definitely agree with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Is that Jay Vidal glistening in the towel? No, that's not.
No,
no, that's Rocky.
That's
T.
good lighting. That's
Rocky
that
Rocky
is.
T. That's Rocky T. We'll be right back. In less than an hour, Scars and Stripes High Octane is going down. 4th of July weekend. I'm excited about that. And the man that we were just talking about, Jay Vidal, glisten your way on in here, please.
Yo, is this me? Is this y'all calling my name? Y'all have summoned Jay Vidal. Hello, everybody.
There he is. There he is.
How y'all doing? Today's show is sponsored by Rain. Not really, but really because I brought it in here. Amper.
All right. Well, actually, this show is sponsored by the Vegas Bad Boys of Podcast.
Oh, it's sponsored by the Vegas Bad Boy. Y'all, I'm in appears on your show. Jay Vidal, how you doing? How you doing? Hello.
So tell me this. You just heard from Matt Vandegriff. He's going to be in that fatal four-way tonight, and he said there's no competition, man.
He said a few things, and a few things that rubbed me the wrong way. Number one, there's no competition. Matt Vandegriff, you did beat me, baby. You beat me one-on-one in a whole different company about pre-pandemic. That's a different Jay Vidal than post-pandemic. That's going to be number one. Number two, last time I checked, I beat you one-on-one in the middle of an FSW ring less than 3 months ago, and you had your little stooge with you. But we got rid of him, and now he's not a part of this anymore. He's, out with a injury. So let me tell you something. I'll see you in that ring. There's going to be 2 other people in that ring besides you, but my eyes are locked on you because you set your eyes on Jay Vidal, baby. I look right back at you, and trust me, my target's set on you. That's going to be number one. Number two, okay. I'm actually still upset about Gregory Sharp taking his cheap shots on me because Jay Vidal won. Why is everybody trying to make their name with Jay Vidal? That's a trend of 2021. But it's okay, baby. Because you know what?
What's that?
Jay Vidal always wins.
Well, Jay, the one thing that you got to look at tonight is the fact that this is not just going to be a pillow fight between 2 roommates. This is going to be a fatal four-way.
A pillow fight? Number one, Jay Vidal doesn't do pillow fights. Last time I checked, I beat credible stars. I've been in the ring with credible stars. Trained by Gangrel, that is right. Rusty Brooks, Sin Bodie, Allison Danger at cheerleader Melissa Tatlis. Jay Vidal doesn't do pillow fights. Don't insult me like that. Number one. Number two, there are, tough competitors in there, but Jay Vidal's the toughest.
There you go.
That's on the period.
Well, I'm definitely looking. You did mention Gregory Sharp earlier. Obviously, there's still some tension there, and you pulled out all the stops in that match. So I think that you talk about Vandegriff looking at you as no competition tonight. I think he's got another thing coming, and he needs to be worried. Are you focused on tonight, or is your mind still on Gregory Sharp?
My mind is on whatever is in front of me at the moment. So Gregory Sharp isn't here. He's hiding. I would be hiding too if I did what I did to me. You get what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
So it makes sense because I was, as you saw, I won the match. I was tied up when he started beating me with that cane. He could never do that when Jay Vidal's let loose, but that's fine. Now, as for tonight, my eyes are set on tonight. My eyes are set on winning and showing everybody that Jay Vidal is the top star at FSW. I'm the now of future stars of wrestling.
Well, Jay, let's just hope nobody has a kendo stick tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, no matter how you look at it, most people are considering this is going to be the match of the night. I mean, I know you pull out all the stops, and we wish you the best of luck tonight, and may the best man win. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
That's on period.
I am Matt Michaels here with the Vegas Bad Boys of Podcasting, and I am with Joe Defalco, the owner and creator of FSW, Future Stars of Wrestling. And you can catch Joe and myself on the Defalco Files. Joe, what has it been like getting out all the stories from the years that you've been doing this?
It's been a lot of fun, and I'm always been a very honest person, so I know a lot of the guys like to hear what I might be thinking, moving forward and doing stuff, because I'm going to be 100% honest, the things that I like, things I don't like, and what we're trying to do moving forward. We have a great company, and I really like once a week going out there and talking a lot more than people probably want to hear.
Well, it's a pleasure having you on every week, and everyone can tune in to the Defalco Files on the FSW Network, on the Vegas Bad Boys podcast, on the podcast apps, all available podcast apps, and on YouTube as well. And we're happy that everyone joins us every Wednesday for the Defalco Files. Joe, I can't wait to have another 60-plus episodes.
We are looking forward to it, and I'll see you next week.
There you have it, Vegas, the Bad Boys podcast. And, man, it's something I listen to all the time, and a lot of people may not know this, but me and Joe Defalco are roommates, and I never hear him talk. The only time I get to know anything about him is when I listen to the Defalco Files on the Vegas Bad Boys podcast.
Well, you'll hear all the great stories from Joe Defalco if you get the FSW Network for $6.99 a month, and you'll get to see tonight's show, Scars and Stripes, happening right now on the 4th of July weekend. And I'll tell you, fireworks are going to happen tonight because the champ is in the house.
Definitely, and I agree with that. There's still plenty of time to go. If you don't have a subscription, sign up now. $6.99 is going to get you the event tonight. And like you said, the main event, Hammerstone's in the house. I'm still trying to figure this one out. We heard from Hammerstone earlier. Let's take a look and see what he had to say about his opponent.
You know, in my time with FSW, I've seen a lot of these plucky young upstarts. So freaking cocky. In fact, your boy Hammer was once that rookie that had balls too big for his britches. But it's one thing to sit there and have that kind of confidence when you're opening up the card, working the mid-carders, working your way up. But you're talking like you're a main eventer, and if anyone hasn't figured out who I'm talking about, it's you, Brett the Threat. See, one thing I value over most anything else in pro wrestling is respect. Respecting those who came before you, respecting the company, respecting the locker room, and you don't do that. I like to think of myself as somewhat of a locker room leader, and sometimes locker room leaders have to dish out lessons. So Joe Defalco told me, your cocky ass wanted to sign an open contract for the show this weekend. Any opponent you want. Well, maybe your dreams have come true. Maybe here's your opportunity to prove yourself. Or maybe your boy Hammer is going to beat some respect into you, and you're going to start acting right.
Well, there you have it. 4th of July weekend. You heard Hammerstone. Tonight it's going to be a celebration. There's going to be fireworks, but a little saddened because I also believe tonight there's going to be a funeral, and I think it's going to be Brett the Threats.
Well, you never know, because when you look at it, Dave Mazzani was not supposed to lose to Brett the Threat.
I mean, I guess you got a point. And that brings us to our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, Brett the Threat.
You were just talking about the champ is here. Well, yeah, baby, the champ is here. Let me unbutton my $300,000 shirt so the gold can fit perfectly around my waist. Now you sit in this chair because there's no way in hell the biggest star is sitting on it.
Oh, is that
You.
guy on the end, right?
I guess you do as you're told. I don't know.
I'll play ball.
Oh my God, I'm feeling good.
Look, so here's the thing.
I need 2 microphones
Tonight you're taking
because I'm
on
taking 2 belts.
FSW heavyweight champion Hammerstone. How did this match come about?
I'm not quite sure how it came about. All I said was, give me someone to sign the contract, and someone signed the contract. That man happened to be Hammerstone. He thinks I'm some damn rookie in the game that doesn't know what he's doing. He's absolutely wrong, because I'm going to be the only rookie in the game to take the FSW heavyweight title.
Well, I definitely got to have a conversation with FSW Brass because last week at the anniversary show, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, it seems like it was last night.
Dave Mazzani got retired.
Whoever, before that, let's go the night before that. Whoever won the Rumble match had opportunity to fight Hammerstone, earned the opportunity to fight Hammerstone, and yet you were thrown out and probably
I don't think you
By
have
an
to.
illegal hold. But then
Yeah.
the next night, Brett the Threat prevailed, just like always. and retire Damazani. Someone should tell him he needs to rename his business from 9 rounds to 1 round because he couldn't last one with the hottest rookie to do it.
You got to realize, Mr. Lawson, that Brett the Threat is given an opportunity that Mr. Hammerstone should really consider maybe not even showing up.
The same sentence as mine.
I'm just saying that Brett the Threat has been so underrated, so disrespected.
Game over.
And he's got the opportunity, and not a single person in that crowd tonight is going to expect for him to walk out the champion. But there's one person, and that's me. I believe this man will walk away with the gold.
Well,
that means we will be doing podcasting for the next 60 days. I heard you talking to Joe about podcasts. No one wants to hear what he has to say. They all want to hear what I have to say. You know why? Because I'm the only one doing it like me.
so a message
Who else?
to anybody out there in the back. The squeaky wheel obviously gets the oil, and he found himself into a championship match. Now, as I said on the pre-show at the anniversary, when I was a kid, I played Tyson's Punch-Out, and somebody gave me a cheat code to get straight to Tyson, and when I got there, I got my ass whooped because I wasn't ready. Brett the Threat tonight.
Hammerstone ain't no Mike Tyson.
And this ain't a video game, Lawson. This is real life.
I'll choke him out in 5 minutes.
That's why I said
I'll
a few
snap
of them.
his leg in 6 minutes. I'll pin him in 4 minutes. I don't know. I'll tell you this. This will be the biggest test of Brett the Threat's career. But there's no doubt in my mind. My confidence is skyrocketing. My trajectory is unseen. There's nobody doing it like me. Then we have guys like Nick Xander who are contenders for 2021 Rookie of the Year. When's the last time he's won a match? Tell me.
Speechless, Mr. Lawson.
Yeah. Can't got my tongue.
Shut up, and you know the rest.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to see Brett the Threat taking on Hammerstone. Hey, look, I wish you well. Like, personally, professionally, do your thing, man. I just hope that you stay healthy out there and, you know, nothing bad happens to you. But
I got one last thing to say. I'll be healthy. I'll come back to the back, maybe have a couple beers, grab a hot dog, pour some ketchup on it while Hammerstone drives away a loser. And I heard Matt Vandegriff talking about he wants to go. He wants to go. Well, no problem. When Brett the Threat's champ, he'll defend against everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the same time in the ring. I don't care. So Vandegriff can get it too. And you know what? If you don't like what I'm saying, you have 2 options. To shut up and stare.
Yeah, we get it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the ring for our I felt outnumbered here, man. You left me out there. Let's go to the ring for our pre-show matchup and enjoy High Octane Scars and Stripes exclusively on the FSW network. $6.99. Gentlemen, well, Jesus Christ.
All right, good evening everybody and welcome to FSW. Right now we are ready for our pre-show matchup. Introducing first, from the island of Greece, this is Nico. He is the Cash and the Case winner, 2021, Christopher Landon Anthony Streeter. This is Class. World Champion.